Big event for Adrian Lewis, much fancied to win a big major TV tournament. He's already had a lot of experience in the Worlds. Now what about Diamond Dave? Has he lost his sparkle? We're going to find out.
World Championship semi-finalist 2001 and 2002, Diamond Dave. And me and Stuart have just been discussing the magic match at Blackpool in the summer, when in a brilliant quarter-final, Adrian did for Barneyveld.
Dave to throw first.
Yeah, the quarter-final between Barney and Lewis at Dublin wasn't bad either. And Barney won in the last leg decider against Lewis. And what about this from Askew? Talking about sparkle.
That's why he called Diamond. Adrian, not so far out either.
140.
Wow. Seen a bit of cerebral, quiet play earlier. The usual Dennis Priestley style of game. This could be much more fast and furious.
41.
Yeah, they won't muck around. Yeah, you mentioned the crowd. I mean, Lewis has played in front of 4,000 or 5,000 people in the Premier League. He'll be doing the same again in 2008, of course. Probably,
83.
Sid, the biggest crowd that Dave Askew's ever played in front of.
Absolutely. Ready, sorry. Have to get a fringe on top against Adrian here.
100.
Nice last dart. They're all here. Hannes, Sanders, and these two getting their claws into each other.
Well, good start from both players. Could be a good one.
Can't afford to hang about against Adrian. Adrian won't go lateral. They won't slide. But I've been talking to Steve. It's not about the different speed of his going for doubles, Adrian.
145.
He might go a bit faster at them than we're used to seeing. Shoddy effort, Dave, Stu.
Well, that's a great start. Lewis sitting on top. Well, Lewis has earned the right. Askew starting the match with a max. Lewis with a beautiful 145, giving him the chance of a 13-darter.
And the first
86.
requisite now to break the throw. The red bit tops. Too high, an inch high. Double 10. Composes, that's nice. That's what Steve's our man been saying about Adrian.
53.
He's pausing on the doubles as we see his mum, Sergey Pecky. Shouldn't have this chance then. Here comes tops. Out the throw.
First leg, Dave Askew. Second leg, Adrian.
If Lewis is firing on the doubles, it's very, very difficult to beat. If he isn't, he may well struggle.
100.
3 missed darts to take the opening leg against the throw.
Yeah, he's apparently been trying a slightly faster attack at the double,
100.
but seemed to change his mind there and pause longer. But you're dead right, that's the area that he's going to shine in.
140.
Remember, a great semi-final 5 years back. Askew at the Circus Tavern against Taylor. Like Taylor, I think. Oh, this is lovely, Britty would say.
180.
2 in the first 2 legs of the match. Askew sending out a message. Lewis is a big, big odds-on favourite to win this. Not surprising. Askew's fallen from grace over the last 12, 18 months. Lewis, the world number 7.
Tried and booked for the Premier Dart League coming up in the new year.
Adrian require 161.
There's not the attack and the momentum at the hockey one would have expected from Adrian. In a funny way, it looks a bit too composed.
Dave require 126.
Here we go. Possible $12. Treble 19. Here comes Adrian then to level it up.
46.
$14 possible, Stu.
Can't afford to miss this time. 3 straight darts in the first leg, middle of the bed to win the second. That's much more like it. Askew has laid down a marker here, Sid.
Has he ever? We're not trying to beat the sun at the puns. The marker is what he's done. Slightly too casual with that visit. Having fun at the dart at the Ali Pally before the World Championship. Didn't use the lie very well there, Adrian. Should have at least one more in the 60.
Yeah, 2000, 2001. World Championship semi-finalist. Since then, not seeing too much of Dave Askew, and the dip in the legs. That was a strange final dart then.
Oceans, a room.
125.
Sometimes just lays off the power on the dart. Got to watch him on the double, and Adrian, I think he's been trying different ways. And who can forget the bull 25 bull that he hit in Ireland in that magnificent match. He eventually lost to Barney.
100.
Disappointed with 100. Immense talent, Adrian Lewis. Yet to fulfill the potential.
That's right. Only 22, Adrian, as we see the release of Askew. Oh, beautiful stuff.
136.
Adrian
101.
on a 13 darter. Dave can click it out here, though. One for tops. Oh, goes the way. Double 16, take the lead. On the way.
Unlucky it was. So Lewis for the break of throw for a 13 darter. That's
The feather it. Oh, didn't get enough metal on the barrel. Double 16 for the lead to Div. Double 8, 2 inches high. Middle of the bit. Takes the lead.
Dave Askew.
well, Lewis may be smiling, he may be laughing, but he will be hurting inside. He should have won this set 3-0. Missed 3 darts to win the first leg, missed 3 darts to win the third.
And that was an extremely cheesy grin by Adrian, as in mouldy cheese. Not using the line too good there. I ask you, Dave, can you hit jackpot? Well, good idea. Syntax on the hook of the bay. Wow. There's nothing wrong with literacy here. Ali Pally.
Nothing wrong with the darts of Diamond Dave Askew either.
Brilliant! Oh, in the lipstick. Bagger Stokey.
Well, we knew that Lewis would come out firing. We weren't too sure what we were going to get from Dave Askew. He's proved already. Double 12 then, 4.
12 darter. Would have been
9 attempts at a double. He's hit just 1.
Well, I'll see what's up, Steve. Is that about the Adrian and his try-ins different? More pause on some of the doubles. Maybe he's in 2 minds. Dave's not in 2 minds.
Required 12.
This said set.
Say
it is. Decide leg.
5th leg, Dave 2.
He's not happy, is he, Lewis?
Game on.
Not surprising. He's missing that many doubles. Now then, pivotal deciding leg of the opening
59.
set.
May 2, pal. Oh, this.
134.
Well, good shooting from Lewis. That Wondersid, a 9 darter, never been done at the World Championship. First year at the Ali Pally. Is it going to happen?
Got the lads here to do it.
60.
And it happens with the kind of pressure we see pressed on. So casual! That's a talent. It inspired Phil Taylor to mentor him for several months. Look at that. If he'd been hitting the doubles, he'd have been in the second set now. Adrian.
Yeah, 108 average with 8 missed darts and a double.
Would have been 123. Fantastic! fantastic darts.
100.
Well, Lewis, dominant in this deciding leg. He could have won it 3-0. He'd settle for winning it 3-2 after all those misses. 87 coming in for the set.
Plays again. He's on an 11 darter. Tops he wants for 12 darter. Gonna be 107 average, and he's missed the packet. I've rarely seen
Second set, first leg.
as the world champion. Day 4,
Game on.
cooks up. He missed 8 doubles in that set. Could have coasted it. 125 average.
97.
As he is. 1 out of 6 average. We've not seen the best yet of Adrian. But Dave, old campaigner, capable of more like this.
121.
If Lewis does win this as expected, he hasn't got the easiest draw this year, that's for sure. He'll play the winner of that last
60.
match between Van der Voort and Klaassen in the second round. He's got Barney in his half of the draw as well. James Wade is in the bottom half too, so that is turning out to be the tough half of the draw.
All the time here, Yali Pally. Adrian plants the cover.
134.
Lovely. Third shot as well. At the cover. That's a slightly more somber. And Lewis, as we see Dave, planting the tungsten nicely on the red bit.
100.
Had a better chance there. Should have taken that one. Great cover. Oh, magic! 4 darter now, 2 visits.
Yeah, absolutely. 107 average being maintained here by Adrian Lewis, and Dave Askew hasn't done a lot wrong, but he just can't compete.
Does slightly pop the dart. Oh, what a leg. Double it. 15 darter.
60. Dave, you require
Yeah,
139.
I'm not sure standing back thinking about the doubles working for him.
It's exactly what Steve has down said about it. He's in 2 minds
99.
about composing on the double.
80 requires 60.
And even Schubert didn't get the dots down right. That's it, 16 darter.
Adrian Lewis.
All going
Second
Edwards
leg,
way.
Dave to
104.5.
Game on.
And missed a handful of darts and doubles.
Well, I think Lewis has matured though, with the help of the Premier League, and of course since that infamous World Championship quarter-final 2 years ago when he was undone by
93.
the Peter Manley mind games. He's beginning to come of age, but he needs to get to a major final. We've been saying for a good 18 months, 2 years, said that he's the real deal. He's got
59.
immense talent. He now needs to use that and do something with it and win a big one.
With you there, I'd argue still only 22. This is the
96.
first round, and we saw what nerves and a brilliant opponent did for Taylor against Van Gerwen. Just too high, very high trajectory.
100.
Dips his knee slightly to belt the last one in. Only 100. Adrian looks cheesed off with that. Shows his pedigree, the standard set when he was mentored by Taylor.
Well, Askew, of course, has dropped out of the top 32 in the world. He won his place here through the Players' Championship Order of Merit. 8 players outside the top 32, the top in that Order of Merit getting there. So Askew, a bit fortuitous.
81.
Eric Bristow spotting with us, made a good point. Some players would have buckled against Adrian's power, but he's seen the guy playing this well, even though he's missing. But he's so experienced. Askew.
134.
Anything can happen.
80 require
Short format
131.
dance. First to 3, the winner. Triple Dean Tandy.
55.
Rather than a peg back.
Dave, you require 8.
2 4s.
Yes, he's lost the last 3 legs, but Holds on to his throw, crucially at the start of this second set. A rare loose dart from Lewis.
It's rarely he loses the line. Just saw him. A fast bowler like Harmison swinging the arm at the correct line after a dodgy ball.
85.
Lewis's average dropping below 3 figures for the first time in the match.
80.
Well, less weight. Second dart. And flight trouble there. Point straight for flight.
Well, still to come, of course, the world champ Raymond van Barneveld and the two Dutch aces, Klaassen and Van der Voort.
Very innocent style a lot of this Barney. Tony Ford really flips the dart. But he's a big 180 hitter. Last time he was here with his championships, 6 180s, went out
62.
narrowly. Barney could have a job on there.
Oh, unlucky again. It was in and out of the treble.
39.
Well, we might have seen 18 months ago, Adrian lose his rag with himself with that a bit of bad luck, but I don't think so now, Stuart. Treble 19 should be the shot.
Got to give Askew credit because he's hung on in there, refusing to let Adrian Lewis bully him into submission.
100. Dave, you require 80.
Snidge ahead. Set 2. 2 tens on the wire. Has to go the air shot. Wants to go top end. High.
70.
Hard shot.
142
Adrian
then.
require 142.
More than capable, Adrian Lewis. Let's have a look. Wow, lovely start. Double 11.
120.
Just rolled his shoulder
Dave, you require
on that
10.
one. Too much upper muscle, back of the bicep. Double 5.
Game shot in the third leg.
Break of
Dave
throw
Askew.
for Dave Askew.
Fourth leg. Dave to throw first.
Lewis's blistering start may count for now. If Askew can hold on to his throw here, it'll be 1 set apiece.
Stewart's posh public school tones, dipping with the excitement. Could go for an out.
140.
Certainly he's got the line in the experience. And remember, he's been twice to the semi-finals here, Askew.
140.
That time, Adrian got a slight shoulder twist. Just right. Oh, they're into their games now. Accuracy brilliant around the 60. Crowd loving it.
Impressive stuff from both players, but Lewis here going to switch for the cover. 177 to add to his 2 maximums. Great cover shooting.
That's it with Adrian. He does have this shoulder twist dip back in the bicep. It looks ugly, but the darts usually hit where he wants. See, overpronounced that time. He stabs the dart.
43.
What an awful visit!
Dave, you require 161.
177 followed by 43. Askew should be favourite from here. It's a lovely second dart.
99.
Just the lad
Dave,
with
you
his
require
tongue though
141.
to pull this one like a rabbit out of a hat. Just the lad. Oh, nowhere near. Treble 19. Call it Stu.
109.
So
Dave requires
Askew,
62.
great performance from the 44-year-old. 1 dart at double 16 is all he needs. Great set from Dave Askew. Adrian Lewis breezed through the opening set. Askew's come storming back. We have got a game on. It's 1 apiece. Against Askew, 1 apiece. possibly the best that we've seen Dave Askew play on the TV for some time.
I remember gave Taylor a hard time 5 years back. Circus Tavern semi-final. Adrian occasionally, as I say, touch of the Harmisons. Getting the arm wrong. Power not coming through. The missile.
Well, both the opening sets won against the throw. Adrian Lewis, after he took that opening set, averaging 107, looked in control, but then 3 consecutive legs from Askew, and we are where we are.
6 rusty nails, i.e. bad darts from Adrian. That's not what I write home about either. A lovely adjustment.
140.
Well, Adrian below 8 shots at doubles. Up, near leg. In set rather. 4 out of 15 is chalk on doubles now to Askew's 5 out of 10. And Adrian looking patchy on the scoring sequence, Stu.
125.
Sounds like a riot act. If he'd been practicing with Taylor, it would have been the riot act.
Oh, this is better. You could have got another 33 in there. Askew then was breezing this leg. All of a sudden he's under pressure. Yes, treble 19. So Lewis's third maximum sets up the chance.
93.
Take the lead then.
AD require 115.
60. Treble 19, then double thereof. Now, a couple of months ago, you'd have been like a rattle, but should I? Not now. Never gets it! Oh! Composes! Composes!
Second leg, 82.
Then he thinks that was a bit of bar again.
Then
he thinks that was out of order verbal somewhere in the crowd. But my point is, precision
140.
helped by the weight there by Adrian.
What a contrast. We saw 9 very, very ordinary darts from Adrian Lewis, then a 180, and then a 115 finish with one of the most difficult doubles on the board, double 19.
That's the epitome of his amazing talent.
96.
Patchwork, and suddenly fantastic embroidery. By Lewis. Dave Askew desperately needs a treble.
60.
That dip let him down there.
Wow, lovely first dart for Lewis. Another one. You just knew 4 maximums now for Lewis.
Eric Bristol, another time in Stoke, called that one. Said the third one was in before the second one landed.
100.
Because that's the talent in the Stokey. 11 darter possible. Topsy once. Dink! Dunk! Plonk! The real Adrian Lewis! Here at the World Championship. And he adds to the mixture what Tanners do to Plum Duff.
60.
Well, he needed something after that second set, Lewis. The 180, the 115 finish, and he's firing again.
Is he ever?
121.
Seen 2.5 legs by the real Adrian Lewis. The real Adrian Lewis would have had 125 average in the first set.
60.
But when he's on song, there are a few finer sights. It's like watching a dog that has nerves, a greyhound, or a flighty colt. Indeed.
Well, there's Becky, Lewis's lady. His dad Steve, his mum Yvonne, watching on intensely.
100.
Only 60 behind before the visit. Maximum will change that.
60.
Only 60. Adrian doesn't like it.
Good live for Askew. Lovely darts.
140.
That's it. It's cost him 40 points 3 times.
The dip, it's the dink, isn't it, in his legs. It's like a golfer
39.
when he misses a putt.
Dave, you require 141.
It's like somebody who would do in a Bradford barn dance. Not world darts.
Good dart from
109.
Askew. Way back, Lewis. Also one of 6 players confirmed in the Premier League starting in January, live on Sky Sports. 2 wild cards to be announced after the World Championship.
Dave, you require 32.
Double 16 coming in for Dave. Double 8 putting it on a 3-darter.
James on the 3rd leg.
Right then,
Dave Askew.
80
4th leg. Adrian to throw
for the 3rd set.
Game on.
Starts with the Butte, and this should be into.
140.
Well, in terms of legs, they've both won 6 apiece, but Lewis here could take a giant stride towards the second round just by holding on to his throw.
100.
See, I think the dink is endemic in his style. If he gets too near and one of which is below
85.
the 60, he tries to understack. 22 plays 20 in the ton ups. So he plays 6 in the ton 40s. 4 maxes
100.
to 2. Favour of the Stoker. As the holiday crowd atmosphere develops here at the Ali Palace.
85.
Barry Hearn so impressed by all this, he's brought the office party here. They're loving it!
Lewis favourite to win the 3rd set.
41.
Only 41 there from Askew, so he's going to have at least 6 darts from here. May come down.
99.
Yeah, that 99 could be enough to set off red balloons in Stoke. Adrian on song. Dave also keeping up the melody. The dip.
140.
Well, it certainly put pressure on the shot. Lewis, 92. Double 16. Takes the step back for the 3rd set.
Green bit. Awkward. Does he Houdini or does he... Oh! What a shot! What a brilliant use of the marker.
4th set, 1st leg. Adrian to throw first. Game on.
Gonna watch for that stepping back when he takes his double. It's a deliberate thing he's been working on. People thought he was rushing the double, Stu.
Yeah, we saw it several times in the Premier League during 2007. The adrenaline rush, if you like, especially when it was a ton plus finish. And I think the new tactic of just calming down a little,
97.
pausing for thought, if you like.
But there is a school of thought that says keep the momentum with the 3-dart combination shot. So it's a very hard mental adjustment to make.
59.
The Christmas spirit of sport magnificently captured in that shot.
56.
Well, what he said, frustrated, angry, Lewis. 7 out of 19, 37% on the doubles. I guess the jury's still out on whether the new tactic is working or not.
A lovely
135.
sensational adjustment with the second 2 darts to the 60. Lewis takes this set, he's through.
95. 80 require 113.
Only 41.
Dave, you require 107.
Now 107 here for Dave Askew to break the throw. Big 3 darts for Diamond Dave. Oh, lovely. 50 left. Which way will he go?
2 16's coming in.
75.
Just pulled.
80 requires 72.
Well, watch the second dart. Let's watch how he pauses. Will he put? Yeah, here he is now. As I say, 2 months ago, he'd been in like a rat. Tops.
On the first leg.
Composing like Bark or Beto then.
Second leg, Dave.
Beautiful composure by the Stokey.
Game on.
Musical darts. Magic darts from Lewis.
140.
The dip works. He's got the dip circuit right. O-level physics. Hated it. This is A-level physics. And I love it.
A-level darts from Lewis. Not a bad response.
A-level darts from Dave. Auspicious. E-level excitement in the audience.
Well, Lewis still averaging 100 in the fourth set here. Askew, an impressive 93.
What would he have been averaging if he'd hit 13 out of the 20 he's thrown instead of 7 at doubles? Block a dart. Bad cover.
38.
Bag of nails.
Dave require 81.
That's the part of his game Lewis is going to have to tidy up. Chance then for Askew.
18.
49.
He'll be back. Adrian potentially 2 legs away from the match. Another 60.
85.
Slack last dart, given the
Dave
line.
required 32.
Lovely dart, middle of the bag. His finishing has been very, very impressive. Acknowledged there by Lewis.
Good spirit. And remember, young Van Gerwen was applauding Taylor shots in the decided set the other night.
97.
These lads have brought the pub spirit of darts, hail fellow well met, to the Ali Pali. A proud achievement.
60.
See, he can do the understacker without the dip. So why does he bend his knees? Is he praying for higher power to guide them in?
81.
Well, around 2,000 people here at the Ali Pali enjoying the World Championship just before Christmas. All building up to the final on
81.
New Year's
82.
Day.
Festive picture of the year on telly. Come and join us. If you can't join us here, glue your gogglers to the box.
Lewis holds his throw in this set. He's through to the second round. That was a terrific dart there from Lewis. He'd lost the momentum, he dropped his dart.
Brissy, the wizard, they're spotting with this. He's
60.
encapsulated what Adrian does. He's taken time out to breathe. Key times. Particularly
100.
with his double stew.
Way ahead here. He's going down fighting, if he is going down, Dave Askew.
Oh, is he ever? Magic visit
80 required, 89.
round the houses successfully. He won 60. Oh, it's again the composure. Brilliant. That's the factor. Double 5.
79.
Wow,
Dave
then.
require 122.
Snidge ahead in a set he's got to get. He wants Trouble 18. Nowhere near. Adrian then, Stu.
54.
Double 5.
80 required, 10.
Way off. Getting closer.
Magic adjustment.
Adrian Lewis.
Again, a snidge of composure. I think he'd been in faster.
Fourth leg, Dave.
A couple of weeks back, a couple of months back, maybe.
Game on.
Here we go then. Dave to save the match.
It's been a good performance,
83.
you have to say, from Dave Askew. It doesn't look like being good enough.
Superb control
100.
of the second dart. Not happy with the line of the third one. That's the perfectionist that was started and stood by Rissy to Taylor. Taylor monitored and mentored this man Lewis. They're fighting those two.
I didn't like the line.
82.
One more leg for Adrian Lewis for victory.
94.
Handy last dart. Might be his saviour. That's the third time in this match he's done that. Beautiful use of 2 into the treble 19. Just when Askew thought he might have had a slight breathing space, he hasn't. Got to get a treble.
60.
Failing!
Now then, can Lewis seize the moment?
96.
Unlucky with that
Dave
one.
require 124.
98 average Lewis plays 92. Dave, save the match. Treble 14's handy. Singles handy as well. Ooh. 15's handy here. Unlucky there. Not to get a pop to save the match. Adrian on a 2-darter. Call it in, Stu.
95.
So,
80 require 89.
89 for Adrian Lewis for the match. 20 would lead the ball. This would be a terrific way to win it.
Composers
64.
misses.
Dave require 29.
Save the match then. 13. Double 8.
Game's on the 4th leg.
So,
Dave Askew.
Askew refusing
5th leg. Adrian to
to
Roper.
lie down
Game
here.
on.
Lewis has had that 1 dart at the ball for the match. He's now throwing.
60.
Only 60.
Dave with an inspired 12 or 13 darts could take us to the last
60.
possible set. The Stoke Wonderboy plays booked in the Premier League of Darts, which you can see on Sky in the new year.
44.
Misses around the houses, but a muck spreading. No treble.
60 followed by 44 for Lewis. Another treble here would give Dave.
Oh,
the
tip.
That
You
was
ought to look
really-
at this tape. Should Dave. Adrian over trying, over stretching.
85.
Likes that one.
Taking him 9 darts to get a treble in this leg.
Good point. No treble here. Makes it interesting.
43.
All 43. That's the door opening for Adrian. A jar. Same shot.
96.
Same result. Unlucky. Not to make that 2 treble 19s. Consistent,
100.
regular attack. Successful attack from the treble 19 has been Adrian's saving grace tonight.
100.
Only 100. Right, 140, the requisite shot. Under the wire. Out of the side. Nowhere
24.
at all!
80 require
And he's left a bogey.
116.
He can't finish, of course. So Lewis tops for a place in the second round.
He didn't compose the last time! He didn't compose the last time! He did a bit of boogie, woogie left hand and just belted the last dart. 97 average. Adrian Lewis through against Askew.